Okay, no clue if this is loud enough. Let's see if I can hear myself on my own stream. Okay, looks good. Going for my Pixel buds, which doesn't have great audio, but that's fine. Uh, cool. So I am going to be prepping some chickens for Yakitori party that I'm having tomorrow. And since it takes me forever and I hang out in the kitchen by myself, I figured why not stream it? Maybe people will be interested. Uh, I got my prep list that I print out before each party. I've already done some stuff that's not chicken related, some of the sides, and I'm doing pork back ribs. And yeah, I have a couple different pages here. It's good because I can take notes on stuff as I work on it if I need to review it later. And yeah, so what I have on the docket right now, need to prep green onions for like negima. Need to top off a tare, my tare like sauce, and then break down a couple of chickens, and I'll get a stock going with the bones. I won't be doing any skewering. Skewering I'll probably do tomorrow. But I like to break down the chickens and get all the bones out and stuff so that I can make a stock, which I use to make other dishes. So right now I'm gonna start up with tare. Here's what I've got. This is my little, can't it looks a bit, yeah, it's a Cambro. So I'm gonna get that in a pot and top it off. So, and I don't think I mean, I could maybe, let's see if I can adjust this so you can see it. I'm not gonna be able to see it very well, but there's bits in there. Probably strain it after I look at, but you can see them down, maybe an inch and a half, so I have some space in there. So what I usually do is I just put this guy in here, and then I get my other ingredients. So I need soy sauce, mirin, soy sauce, and sake, and then I'll do some brown sugar, some sake in here, some momokao, fancy. Um, yeah. So let's put these, move those out of the way. And let's see, I need quarter cups. We got soy or half cup of soy sauce, so I'll just do 2/4. One, two, and half a cup of mirin. And quarter cup of sake. And I need a quarter cup of water. I like to get nice hot water in here so I can get the fat off of it. And we wait, wait for hot water. Finally. And good on. And then you can't see me because I'm off camera, but with the lid back on, I just give it a little shake. It's gonna probably leak a little bit, but I want to try to get some of the fat and bits off of the side, the flavory bits. Give it a little shake. It's dripping everywhere and I'm making a mess, but it's fine. Just here. Here. Then I'll wash the container. Okay, and put this guy on the stove. Medium low or something like that, just to bring it up. This stuff away. And just keep track of where I'm at. Soy sauce. Still need to do brown sugar and I need some green onion. I usually just put a time that I started stuff. Okay, time to do some green onions. Bunch of these. Just usually give these a rinse. Of course, when buying these guys, trying to find the thickest ones we can to match up with the size of the meat on the skewer so it cooks more evenly. There is, what do you call it, naganagi, like real Japanese negi, like thick stalks. They're available at a couple of stores around here, but they're extremely expensive. Like I don't know, probably maybe $6 to $8 for just a couple of them, and it would need a lot more. So I usually just get these green onions, and there's a couple of places around Portland that tend to have thicker ones. Some of the Asian groceries. That's usually where I go to get them. And then container. And then let's see. Don't. So I put all my bits in there. Onions in here. Because I'm going to be doing the whites and up into some of the green will be for the negima. And then I just cut the green, most of these greens I kind of cut, just longer sections like that that I put into the tare and then into the chicken stock. And then I do um, some like fine, uh, I don't even know what it's called, not diced, sliced, I guess, uh, probably in this area or so, uh, for and skune and the chicken meatballs. And then usually as a topping for whatever my dish for this party, I'm going to be doing kayu, which is like a rice congee porridge thing. So I'll have that as one of the toppings that people can put on. So I got a container here that I'll put the minced up ones. I'll keep them out of the water. And I just put my logs in here so that when I do my skewering, I have all those ready. Actually, let's get the pot. So I'll get the big stock pot out, which I'll probably just put some of the cut off chunks in right now. These little rotted off pieces or whatever. Rotted, but just flimsy. Not so nice looking pieces off of here. Throw them in the stock pot. Let's give this a little adjustment. Yep, and then doing like, I don't know what this is, inch and a half. What I do, I usually just keep one as like a reference so I can keep them all about the same size. Those will all go on the negima, go in here, and then this part I'll mince up for the skune and for topping the kaya. And then these will go in the stock pot. Now the eyes are starting to burn. That stock is okay. Oh, the eyes get burning. Ooh. Mm. Step out of the kitchen for a second. Oh. Ah. Okay, these ones are nice. These are big. Look at that one. It's like the size of my thumb. This is like ideal size right here. I got one that was ideal size, so the whole bunch, or the whole two bunches, I guess. Oops. There we go. Green onions and green onions for negi or negima. Um, lid. These into the fridge. Okay, that, 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 That's for both of those, except for that. I finished at 12:15. Okay. And, let's see. Oh, still crying. Um, let me do some brown sugar really quick into this guy. So the tare is, I don't know if I'm gonna be able, probably not going to be able to get this on there, but yeah, there comes Peppa. A little bit of steam coming off of it. Probably can't really see it that well. I'm gonna throw in 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. Dirty. I have the recipe for the tare up on my website as well. Super simple. Um, I also kind of change it every so often. And, like I've done molasses in here instead of brown sugar before. There's one and two. Stir. Yeah, I've done molasses. Accidentally burnt it once, so I had to kind of dilute it down, pour some out, and make some new one because it made it a little too bitter. But this is the same tar I've been using for, let's see, I guess a year and a half or so now. Started it sometime in 2024. I can't remember when. Maybe summertime. Okay, we got my brown sugar in there, and then I just need to add the green onions. And then I let it simmer and reduce for quite a while so that I can fit it back in. But let's see, let's add some of this stuff there. Yeah. I still got plenty of green onions in here for the stock, the chicken stock. But yeah, okay. So tare just needs a simmer now. Next up is chickens. Need to clean up here a little bit. Let's bring this guy around. It's super confusing the way I have this, so I guess maybe I'll go like that because then you can watch me doing dishes, I guess. It's super exciting. Done with this knife. I use the when I ski next for the chicken. Just put this guy away as well. Peppa, get down, please. The alarm went off there because somebody's probably walking by the house. Okay, that's good. This guy. And I just need to wash this. Okay, just go out of the way. Then we get the big bowl out. Checklist over here. And some bleach on here. Go to wipe and let it sit for a second. And so, see if you can see on this checklist here. I don't know if that's up close enough. I can focus that close. Not sure. But I even have breaking the chicken down. It's like step by step. So, wipe it down and then what order I break it down into. Just so every time I'm doing it the same. I only do this once a month, so I don't always remember everything in what order. So I try to keep this as a good reference. Um, yeah, I'll probably move this stock pot out of the way and work on one chicken at a time. I'm gonna do two chickens. Got these Cambros here that I'll put the cuts into. Probably set one of these guys up. And so, wipe down chicken, remove tail, remove bone from tail, remove thigh, leg, oyster quarters, remove butt skin, belly meat, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And then I'll put all the quarters and stuff into here. Try to get the main carcass broken down first so that I can get it into the stock pot. And then I'll work on the quarters and get the bones out of them. For the chicken, Costco specials this time. What the chicken is. Haven't gotten chicken from them before. Pretty hefty birds. We got tare simmering, so let's turn that down just a smidge so it doesn't burn. We've got Kirkland young chicken, nothing fancy. Supposedly has um, the giblets in there, which is always something I try to look for. Even this time, I bought some. I bought some heart and gizzards separately. So let's see. This is almost dry, so let's give it a quick thing. Just dry it off. Okay. Might just leave that here for reference so I can easily look at it. We got my ski, which I just sharpened a few days ago, so hopefully it's nice and sharp. Don't even think I need to hone it at the moment because the last thing I did was hone it. And getting anything else? Let me just look at the. Okay. The rock and roll. Let's see. 12:30 p.m. Let's just get paper here. Wipe it down. Mm, tail on this guy is not great. Not in good condition. That's a bummer. Get some blood. And just wiping it down so it's a little drier and easier to grip. Mainly got this tip in the way that I'm gonna break this down from Yakitori guys uh, videos. So I would highly suggest watching his because he's way better at this than I am. So let's see if they even have giblets in here. We got a heart, tiny piece of neck, maybe some liver. Not great condition liver. So far, not very impressed with this chicken. Gotten, let's see, I think last time I got Mary's chicken from, I'm gonna put some bleach on this spot over here before I forget. Mary's, I think it was Mary's chickens. They seem to usually be in pretty good condition. They're a little bit smaller, but usually have a good condition giblets. usually have a little bit of everything, and then the butts are always in really good condition. So, also definitely more expensive, but not way more expensive. Get that a little bit. Okay, yeah, not very impressed. Uh, Start with the tail here. Look at that. Great. It's like barely any meat on this side, if there is any at all, or I guess it's fat, but go ahead and cut it up now. And this is going to go in the stock pot. Yeah, tiny little pieces. Bummer. Hopefully the other one's good. Okay, and then we do. This is the part that I am really slow at, and the pros are super good at. But okay with that. I especially go slow with the oysters because I really like the oyster and I don't ever want to screw it up. And actually, you can kind of see it right there, the bulge of the muscle. Ooh, my fish sharp. I'm going through some of this cartilage and stuff. There's 1/4. Very gelatinous. Into the bin. There you can see the little pocket right there where the oyster is. There's the oyster right there. 1/4. And then I get this butt skin right here. And we get the belly, which is this little triangle here. See that? That's the belly. But you can't get all the way back in here because there's rib cage bones right there. So I guess it's hard for people to see. This way. I really like the belly, so again, I take my time and try to maximize the amount of meat as much as possible. There's one belly with some skin, some feathers that probably need to be pulled out. Another piece of belly. Okay, and then we do breast skin. So this is usually you can come in from one side and kind of separate it. So this way. That membrane. Usually trying to get this skin all at the same time. Off as big of a piece as I can. Separate it all. See, I am definitely not a pro at this. Slow as hell. Back skin, I guess. Big old thing of skin there from the breast and everything. Okay, back is already hurt. Breast skin. So breast and wing now. Always kind of forget exactly how I'm supposed to do this, but I need to separate from the wishbone. I usually start there. Usually down here. Not too far because I don't want the fender to come off. And then down on this muscle line. Get in there. Joint and aim for it. I think this is my least favorite part of doing the chicken because I always, yep, probably, did I screw up the tender? No, I did not. I always feel like I'm going to screw it up. I guess losing breast meat isn't that big of a deal, but there's wing and breast. I'll go ahead and separate this wing right now. And grab this tender, which is looks like it's pretty much ready to go. That, and then we'll usually go. Goes away. We can use that. Oops, we can use that tendon right there. Oh, I didn't get my container ready for these, so I might just do that really quick. Yeah, let's do that because I can clean this mess there. So for the tender and the breast, I marinate them overnight with kombu and water. I guess I haven't actually done it side by side to see if it makes a difference, but it comes out pretty good, I think. Just get a few pieces of kombu in here. Okay, so that's ready. Let me make sure. Is there anything else I need to get prepped? Because that's going to go in the kombu. We'll need for trimmings. Okay, this guy rinse really quick. Okay, and then the tender, just go down that line, either side of it, and separate this first bit. I mean, This actually might be my least favorite part. That's why when it's done right, but I hate doing this where I have to press my nail on here. It like bends my nail and it feels weird. And I did not do it. Not very good, at least. And then into the stock pot. Tinder in the kombu. Now the other side. Okay. And then much cleaner that time. Wing, breast, tender, all the way through to the wall there. And then right there. 3/4 of the way. Okay. Probably would have helped last time if I had the knife facing the right way. Much cleaner. Okay. Kombu. So let's see. Breast and wing. We got the tenders and tender. Chest cartilage. So yeah, getting not close. You can see here, like I think you can see, maybe you can't, yeah, the dark area right there. That's the end of it, so that's where we can cut down. Okay. Chest cartilage. And Back here, there's usually a little bit of thigh meat or cartilagey bits. Usually, this will usually just trim and use with Skune. This is the bits, and then I usually get this little piece of meat in here. Maximize the amount of meat. Okay, not really any meat there. That little bit of cartilage right there, that knee cartilage. Leave that. Pretty much got everything off of that bit. Neck. Not much neck here. Very, very little neck. So usually it's all just to get it out of the way. Get in there and get it into the stock pot. What I might actually do is just get the shoulder. Shoulder is a great little cut. There's like a little bone, that flat bone right here. You can usually run along. See that bone right there? Down along here. Get past that shoulder. Good little hunk of meat there. You can see right along that bone. And this I'll take as neck meat once I get the other shoulder off. Or something. Okay. I think we'll just do this neck meat. Actually, take this bone off first. Get this out of the way. I can usually get a good amount of contiguous neck meat. Mm, Place it up like that into the spine. Little crunchy bits in there. Then we can come down this part of the spine. Work our way back. One piece of neck meat. And same on the other side. Okay. I think that's it for the main carcass. Much. I can go in the stock pot. Actually, what I'll do to save some space, I'll usually come down these ribs right here. Usually, spot. Break it in half easier. Okay. And then let's see, we got buff, and then that all for this guy. So on here, let's see. First thing I'll probably do, I'm just going to take the skin off. I like to do my skin separate rather than, well, usually I leave it on with the bongiri, the oyster, but just add it back later. I can just do this. Pull the skin right there. I can put it up and do it however I want later. Okay, and then remove the oyster. Oyster. And then on the opposite side of the oyster is this little muscle, the obi, this little inner thigh piece, which I'll usually take off. I usually pair this along with the oyster onto one skewer. This is miscellaneous meat. This is shoulder. Okay, so those are the main cuts to get off. Now I can get off the bone. I think I'm not sure about this. I haven't really focused on doing the knee cartilage that much, so I don't know if there's like a different way with this to like maximize that or something. Pin bone right here. Okay, now we have leg and thigh here, and we can see this is the leg, all these tendons here, knee cartilage, thigh meat. I already took out the oyster, I think it was here. Then we'll just put this up. I keep the leg meat separate. Yeah, it's usually pretty good. That'll be the leg right there. We trim some of this off right now. Bits into here. Oh, leg meat, which I'll do with the drumettes later, and then get this cartilage out. Cartilage. Fat on here, I'll probably just go ahead and trim away. Some of that can go in here, some of that can go in the stock. Nice membrane. Yeah, I think I'll just leave this whole for now. We'll cut it up later. There's thigh. Let's see the other one. Thigh on that side. Leg on this side. Same thing. Take off the skin. And the oyster. Like, don't know what all this is. This is crazy. Freaking membrane or something. There's that OB right there. Get them up under there. Big, bigger than other ones that I've seen. They're on that fat line. Definitely need a taller cutting board. Because I'm always doing that. Hurts my back. Mm. Okay, first thigh done. Okay, let's do wings. Ooh, getting slippery. It's to wash my hands and wash the knife. Do a little wipe down. Bone the knife a little bit. Make sure it's nice and sharp still. Okay, and we'll just do a wipe down here. Nothing for you, Papa. Okay. Okay. And then let's see. The way I do the wing is I keep the big one and take out the small one. Lay this guy out a little bit. be the wing. Tebanaka. And then Tebamoto. I remove all this meat. And I pair it with the leg meat. You kind of get leg and leg, technically, I guess. Drumette done. Bits in there. Leg. This other guy. Skin from the wingtip. Wing. Drumette. I think that is it. I might end the stream there. I'm just going to do the same thing with another chicken. But actually, I think what I'll do, need to do the breast as well. Going with the tenders. Okay, let's do some of the breast. I'm gonna try to cut the muscle right here. Kind of breast or tender shaped a little bit. So do that. Then I'll probably do one. I'm trying to think how many breast skewers. Probably do one more. We'll do a block going. Let me think. How do I want to wrap it? We got the muscle going that way. Put it this way. Fold it like that. Okay. Eat breast. This I'm going to use for the Gayu. In there for now. Didn't quite hit that muscle. This off here. That all into there. Okay, that is breaking down a chicken. Gonna do one more chicken. Need to put some of the stuff away and basically do the chicken stock. Um, yeah, and then tomorrow morning I'll do the skewering of everything just to keep it as fresh as possible and in bigger chunks. And I might do a stream with that. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, thanks for watching. I guess I need to wash my hands before I turn this off. Let's see, maybe I can. There we've got everything in the bin, or I'll transfer it over to the bin. see all the various bits there. And I think just so I can see myself. Cool. Yeah, that's it for now. I'll hopefully have this video up on my YouTube page. Not trying to make money or anything like that. Just having it as a reference and sharing uh, more information about yakitori because I like it. I do these like once a month, so I guess if you have any questions about how I broke down the chicken or like a piece you would want to see in more detail next time, I can probably do another stream next party and then I could maybe focus on particular areas if you have questions about it, or suggestions if you see me doing something wrong or a way that I can improve it. Feel free to share. I've only been doing this for like a year and a half. This is like my 10th party or so, so definitely not a pro. Yeah, thanks for watching, and may you have delicious yakitori.